Hello, hello, my dear student. How are you today? Hello, Selena. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, and you?
Fine. That's a good day. And Andrea, how are you today?
Hi, teacher. I am good, and you?
Fine, fine. That's a good day. And Nailen, how are you today?
Hi, teacher Mace. I'm so.
What? What happened, my dear Nailen?
I have menstrual cramps.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, my dear students, today we are going to practice to talk about the first topic for the class is about to talk about different culture or different civilization, if you prefer. Oh, so sorry, my computer is okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, okay. The second part of the class is to talk about the civilization, the globalization and the impact in your life. Um, the other part of the difference of the passive voice and active voice, and some exercise, and then listen how to do in London. And the first part of the class is to practice about to talk about multiple intelligence. This is all the class. Okay, I start the first topic, the class with mm, do you like to learn about other culture or civilization? Maybe for Andrea, what is your opinion? Do you like to learn about other culture or civilization?
Yes, teacher. Uh, do you repeat me the question?
For example, do you like to know about Egyptian, maybe, or I don't know, Greece? Or the other culture? What do you prefer? What do you like to know? Do you like to know that civilization or other culture, maybe to the
Yes,
Britain or
I like so
British?
much the Nordic culture
Okay,
about Odin, like this, and um, I like to the mythology about
okay.
Grecia. I like so much.
Greek, Greek, Greek culture. Okay. Why do you like that culture?
Uh, I like read about the mythology, but in literature,
Different gods.
literature,
Okay.
uh, and I learn about this topic. I like so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Okay, and how about you, Selena? Do you want to learn about other culture or other civilization?
Sorry, teacher. To learn, aprender.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yes, I would like to learn about the other culture. Maybe, how can I say Egyptian,
Egyptian, Egyptian
Egyptian
culture.
civilization or culture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would like to um, investigar. How can I say?
Research,
Okay, to
research,
search
research.
um, about that homes, pyramid,
Pyramids, pyramids.
and maybe dresses of women. The makeup is so llamativo, como
Oh, beautiful or
okay,
interesting.
beautiful, yeah. And I don't know what more.
Okay. Okay, my dear, excellent. Nailen, what is your opinion? Do you like what do you prefer about the civilization? One in a specific case?
Mm, in my case, I don't like history.
Yeah.
I'm bad. I'm bad. Remember the dates or the historical aspects, but I like know about history. I
Okay.
don't like, in my case, I don't like read. I don't like read.
Okay. Okay.
But I like learn by videos or when someone is talking and maybe. But from videos is more interesting.
For example, in Nat Geo, there are a lot of beautiful videos about different cultures. For example, for Egyptian, or for Cleopatra, or for different person, or other culture native. Other
Other,
culture do you like to know about that?
maybe the Asia culture. I like Asia.
Okay, Asia. Why?
Mm, because I want to travel to
Yeah.
Korea or China or Thailand.
Yes. Okay. Why do you prefer that country? Do you
Mm,
think it's amazing? The historical part is very interesting. Maybe
yes. Yes, the architecture is
architecture.
interesting. The clothes are
Yeah.
beautiful, and yeah, costumbres. I have the word. Uh, like the cultural habits, or I don't know. Maybe it's are particular
The
and
food, for
a little.
example, is very strange. Strange.
Yes. Yes, it is interesting and something new to know.
Okay, the technology is very interesting. For example, I don't know uh, the cosplay in. Do you like that part?
Maybe. Yes, it is funny. So it's interesting.
Okay, okay, excellent. Okay. Do you answer that question? What is the best way to investigate about different cultures of civilization, in your opinion, Carolina? Nailen said that she prefers to look at the video than not read. Yeah, but Andrea Carolina, what do
Mm,
you prefer to investigate?
I like read literature
Okay,
about this culture, and when I read, so I like I don't know, read in internet articles about this topic.
okay. Do you like to read? No, that's
Yes.
interesting. Okay, and for Selena, what is the best way to investigate about other culture?
I consider that I learn a little more when I read or when I listen.
Okay. Okay, in my opinion, I prefer to travel. This is the good way to know about different culture. When I travel, I know different aspects about the people, the food. I don't know, the immerse in a specific culture is very interesting when I travel. Do you like to travel to what country, Selena? What is your uh, most beautiful
I
dream for to travel?
okay. I would like to travel to Nor Norvis. How can I say Noruega?
Oh, I don't know exactly.
Bueno, allá. I would like to know. Okay, I would like to see the light. Um, I forget the other word. Auroras boreales.
Okay. That's a neat too.
Beautiful.
Oh wow, that's a strange idea. But for example, in that country, there are 6 months at night and 6 months at day. It was an incredible. Oof, that's very um, strange culture, but that's interesting. Okay, for Carolina, what is the best place for you?
I don't know. In different countries, have many places that I like to visit. For example, the Disneyland for US, and I like so much United Kingdom um, for the accent.
For what? For what?
For the accent, for
Okay.
the English. I don't know, Grecia, Italia, Europe.
All Europe. Okay. Um, Disney, Walt Disney is an amazing place in Orlando. It's a beautiful country, and all the park was an amazing. In my opinion, Magic Kingdom was an amazing, and Universal. It's, it's very beautiful. I there are a specific part. It's similar, totally similar to the castle of Harry Potter. That part, I love it. For example, in the bathroom, in that place, there are a ghost of the girl ghost in the Harry Potter. Is the same to the movie. It was an amazing experience. When do you go to the bathroom? What? It's the same ghost. It was an amazing. For me, what's incredible. I don't know how do you say varita, but you can bite and move different objects in that place with the varita. I don't know how do you say varita, but it was incredible. My son, I have a big problem with. Please, I need that varita. It was amazing for me, but it was very expensive in that place. All things was terrible, terrible expensive, but that's incredible. But when finish the activity and get out to the castle, the barita doesn't fix. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's only a, a piece of wood. It's not nothing special. Was was an incredible experience for me. Okay, my dear students, the next part of the class, I shared a video about globalization. Is this similar topic about the culture? What is your opinion about civilization? Okay, I shared the video. You can hear the audio?
No, teacher.
No?
No.
Okay, I started getting the audio. Okay, now yes.
And the potential benefits aren't hard to understand. By eliminating trade barriers in an honest manner, everyone could theoretically win. 1. Poor countries would receive a significant influx of capital, as international companies take advantage of the lower wages, and in time, this could even lead to a gradual eradication of poverty. 2. Those who live in rich countries can take advantage of greater product variety, as well as better prices thanks to imports. 3. The world would move towards a more efficient allocation of capital, based on whatever it is each country can produce better than others. If a country cannot produce, let's say, clothing in a cost-effective manner, it can simply import clothes and focus on the products it's better at making. Unfortunately, things haven't exactly gone as planned for several reasons. 1. Most countries don't practice what they preach when it comes to being fair. For example, rich countries which encourage poorer countries to sell them resources, but discourage them from selling actual high value added products. 2. Everyone wants to game the system by artificially weakening their currency to boost exports, subsidizing industries, and so on. 3. Whenever something's wrong with the economy, local politicians and citizens love blaming globalization. It sure beats looking in the mirror. The end result is that more and more people claim globalization doesn't work. However, is what we have today truly globalization or just one big masquerade?
Termina esa relación tóxica con los gérmenes en tu...
Okay. The topic is about globalization. And what imagine spring in your mind when you hear the word globalization? One word or two words in your mind when uh, think about globalization, Andrea.
I think in progress what is the word? Ay, se me olvidó, desarrollo.
Develop, develop,
Bueno,
develop.
yes.
Okay, excellent. And Selena,
Teacher, I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
when do you think in globalization? What is the first word that appear in your mind when you think in
Um,
globalization?
okay. Maybe um, secretary because it's a processed economy, proceso económico,
Economic process,
mm,
maybe.
or or maybe no. Um, I don't know, lawyer.
Lawyer. Okay, okay. And Nailing for you.
When I think in globalization, for common man, maybe unit
Unit.
uh,
Okay.
and economy or
Okay.
production.
Okay. That's a good idea. Perfect. And what is the good or bad things around globalization? Andrea. Oh, the
What?
good, the good or bad things around globalization. For example, with the difference between rich countries and poor countries about the globalization.
Um, one and one.
Yeah, good or bad?
Good for is for a progress in some many countries because I think the globalization important when you try to no sé surgir
Okay, to get progress, maybe to develop
progress
the country.
and I think that globalization is similar for the progress technology
Okay,
so it's good for me
it's
and the
good.
bad is
And
for
first for all the students, the good, and then for bad. Yeah.
okay teacher.
Okay. Nailing, what is your opinion for good part of globalization?
Mm, I think that a good thing of globalization is that it allows us to um, to access to other products, maybe, or I don't know how to explain it. It's like one country produce technology, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
another produce vegetable and fruits. So it's these two countries are unit. One can give the other technology, and the other can give vegetable and fruits. It's like an intercambio. It's
Interchange.
yes,
Yes.
interchanging. It allows us have things that in our country uh, there's no I.
Okay, I understand. But this is an ideal options for globalization. It's a good. Okay, Selena, what is your opinion about the good part of globalization? Hello, dear Nidis.
My
Um,
turn.
I think that the good part of globalization, maybe it is characterized by an increasing connection or communication and independence between the naciones,
Yes.
um, that make up the world, and carry a series of change and trends,
Okay.
tendencias.
Tendence. Yes, excellent. For example, for education, for technology, for interchange information, or for example, in this situation about COVID-19, a lot of countries interchange information about the vaccine. This is an important for globalization. It's very important to share information. For example, if you need to know what happened in United States or Mexico or India, it's very simple. There are a lot of apps, and do you know in real time what happened in that country about the vaccines or about the uh, murder, about that pandemic situation? For example, in my opinion, the education is the best part of globalization. If, for example, if you like to study in Harvard, now it's possible. There are a lot of courses that if you prefer to participate in a lot of beautiful and amazing universities around the world. It's very simple now, but in other time was impossible to travel. Uh, but the problem, what is the problem about globalization? The COVID-19 is the similar problem that for globalization, this virus to work, to travel around the world. This is terrible for globalization. What is your opinion, Carolina, the bad part of globalization?
Ille-
And
i- illegal immigration.
Okay, okay. Okay, first,
Yes.
90s, there are two parts of that question. First is the good part of globalization and the
You say
bad part.
90s, Carolina? You say 90s? Sorry.
Yes, 90s, please, in your case, both parts. Andrea Carolina, then to answer the bad part. First, 90s, the two parts, the good or bad for
Okay.
globalization.
And to me, the bad part is the illegal immigration, and also because it's is came with other problems like security, like um you say um groups or uh, groups or terrorists or narco traffic in the cities. And also, I think the bad part of globalization is um, the yes the difference between the governments about the different situations with the migration or the immigrants, like and in the United States you can't, oh, this is a problem.
this a problem because many people is travel to United States to find a new good opportunities, but some people go to United States to do illegal wars or something like this, like terrorists, narco traffic, or terrorism. I think this is the bad part. And the good part, I think, is the positive that you can you could you um, could learn many different culturals um, cultural things about different communities and learn and uh, put in practice. Like in India is a very technologic country because they can develop many system programs. Indians are very good in networks, in also dance. They give they give us some environments and some these programs, and also I think this opportunity to have or to taste to learn about this situation like education, technology, cultural events or cultural you say activities like yoga or alternative alternative medicine or natural medicine from also from India. Then I think there are the good things about globalization.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Uh, Now, Andrea.
Okay. The bad thing I think is that some countries lag behind in progress. For example, in education or access to this advance. But I think the union of different countries, such as who is has the project of sustainable development to minimize this inequality. So I think this is a good idea.
Okay.
Um, it's a the to help for it's a possibility for to the globalization.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay, Nyland, what is your opinion, the bad part?
I think that the bad part is that some countries want to take advantage of the other countries. So I think the necessity of power is the big problem because they want to be the one or to be the most important. So in this necessity or mm, or yes for want it power this power they do many things there many bad things so steal or take advantage of or ideas to others or this kind of thing I think is the bad thing to take this good thing the globalization like an opportunity to take advantage to the other countries.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that the difference between poor and rich people is a lot. That rich country, for example, in Canada, there are vaccines for all the people around the world. There are, in this moment, there are vaccines for all people. But in Colombia, so it's a little complicated situation. And Selena, what is your opinion, the bad part of globalization?
Okay, the bad part as a disadvantage. A disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay, I think the most depressive or less prepared countries maybe be victims of predatory economics or mechanismic of cultural, I'm sorry, colonialism that are driven by the global, how can I say, aldea,
Mm,
village?
village. Okay.
Okay, the global village. Yes, teacher.
Okay, okay. Excellent, my dear students. And now I share a presentation about the difference between passive voice and I don't know where is. Okay, okay, my presentation where is. Mm, give me a second, please. Active and passive voice. Okay. Okay, active and passive voice. Start with Selena. Selena, please read the first part of that square. The
Okay,
difference
teacher.
between active and passive voice.
Okay. Active, the hunter killed the lion. And passive, the lion was killed by the hunter. And the other example, someone has cleaned the windows, and passive, the windows have been cleaned.
Okay, do you
Mm,
understand the difference between active and passive voice? When use
mm,
active and when use passive voice.
when you passive is on past
Mm,
or no, no
no,
teacher. I don't
no.
understand the difference.
Okay, Naiven, do you understand the difference between active and passive voice? What is the difference?
Yes, the difference is that in the active voice, the actor is the first in the sentence, and in the passive, the object is the most important. Take.
Okay, perfect. I shared that part. In this part of my screen, say the difference between the active voice and passive voice. In active voice, the first part is subject plus verb plus object. For example, Anna painted the house. And the passive voice tell us what is done to someone or something. The subject is being acted upon. Object plus verb plus subject is a different and now this part. The house was painted by Anna. It's different the first part. First part is but subject and this part is but object. Selena, do you understand the difference between the active and passive voice now?
Yes, teacher, I understand.
Okay, okay, excellent. And Nailen, please read that slide. Nailen.
The passive infinitive is made up to be with a past participle. The doors are going to be locked at 10 o'clock. You shouldn't have done that. You ought to be punished. We
Mm-hmm.
sometimes use the verb get with a past participle to form the passive. Be careful with that glass. It might get broken. Peter got hurt in a crash. We can use the indirect object as the subject of a passive bear.
It's more simple when read the example, yes? The active and passive, please.
Yes, active. Active. I gave him a book for his birthday. He was given a bag for his birthday. Someone sent her a check for 1,000 euros.
Ears.
She was sent a check for 1,000 euros.
Excellent. I think that this part of my presentation is very clear to difference between passive voice and active voice and passive voice. And the examples. Anna painted the house and the house was painted by Anna. The teacher always answered the students' questions and the students' questions are answered by the teacher. And Ellie posted the video online and the video was posted online by Ali. This is more clear that is that part. And the last part, please, Andrea, reads only the active and passive examples, please.
I do my homework. Active, passive, my homework is done.
Mhm.
I'm doing my homework. My homework is being done. I did my homework. My homework was done. I was doing my homework. My homework was being done. Done. I have doing my homework. My homework has been done. I had I had what?
I have done.
I have done my homework. My homework had been done. I will do I will do my homework. My homework will be done.
Okay, perfect. And now some exercise about that. I shared. Okay, this is for active voice and passive. Mhm. And here, this is an examples about. You can see my screen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And this is simple that exercise that I complete the sentences. Use the correct expression to complete the passive sentences. The passive. Okay. And okay. The first question, 1 and 2, night. 1 and 2 for 90s. 90s. Are you
Yes,
here?
teacher.
Okay, please. 1 and 2 options for you.
The Don Quixote was written by Miguel de Cervantes.
Perfect.
A lot of coffee is grown in Japan, I say.
In Japan, are you sure? Or
Coffee, a lot of coffee from
yes, in Japan
between
could be. Okay.
or
Eh,
Brazil.
okay. Okay, that's a good idea. In Brazil. Perfect. Nailen, please. 3 and 4 for you.
The world's highest mountains are found in the Himalayas.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
The Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci. Perfect. And Andrea,
Many electronic goods are made in Japan.
in Japan.
Uh,
Yes.
First modern Olympic Games we held in 19, sorry, 1896.
Exactly. Perfect. And the last one for Selena.
Okay, teacher. I don't have my car at the moment. It is being repaired at the garage.
At the garage. Exactly. And
Eh,
eight.
these chickens really dry. It is being cooked mm, mm, between
But
11 and
look at
10 a.m.
the night.
I know,
Uh,
not for too long.
okay. Perfect. And then, okay. Finish. Perfect, my dear students. 9 to 9. 100%. Okay, perfect. And the other part of the exercise, okay, this is a simple exercise. In this quotation, in these sentences, you select the verb that express that the passive voice. There are two verbs, was and write. But what verb represents the passive voice? Was or write? For example, what do you think, Nailen, is was or writing to represent the passive voice?
I think right, but was represent the tense of the sentence.
Okay. What do you think is was or write?
Was
For a
was
was. Okay, perfect. Excellent. And this case is past simple. Yeah?
yes, passive.
Excellent. This is the idea of that exercise, to select what verb represents the passive voice, the first or the second part in a capital letters. Okay, Nayland, for the second part, what do you think? Is uh, is or wrong?
I think is
Okay, perfect. In this case is
present simple.
present simple. Perfect. That's an amazing exercise for you. Okay, next to Andrea.
Yes, teacher.
I can hear the.
Hi.
Okay, okay, Andrea. What do you think? Are or found is the passive voice? Are or found?
Um, I think found. Found.
Found? Are you sure?
Um,
Found maybe is in what verb?
um, um, sorry, are.
Are. Okay. That is in
The present.
present simple. Yeah, excellent. And then the fourth answer,
Is
was or paint? Oh, but
is was.
was or painting in the same.
Yes.
What verb tense?
Um, past simple. I think.
Past simple. Exactly. And the next part for 90s. 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 Can you hear me? Nice.
Many. Okay, okay.
Okay,
Is
okay. In this
Are.
part, are okay, exactly. With is an hmm, what present simple, yeah.
Yes. Present
Yes.
simple.
Okay. And the next is where are held. Hmm? What are options? Like this. Where are held?
Is where.
Where?
Uh, where.
Past
Is
simple, yeah.
past simple.
Perfect. Okay, dear Selena, it's your turn.
Okay, teacher.
Do you think
Mm,
it's been or repaired? Been?
mm, been and present continuous.
Exactly, perfect. And in this case, is there are two options, will or present perfect.
Okay. Mm,
Hmm?
es, em, perdón, present perfect.
Present perfect. Exactly. And will for the last one.
Mhm.
Okay, finish. Oh, excellent. 9 to 9. This exercise was perfect. Okay. In this class to talk about globalization, civilization, and for that reason, the next activity is how to do in London. Do you like to travel to London?
Yes, teacher, so much.
Yes. Okay. I don't know that it's a little expensive, but it's wonderful. It's very beautiful, but it's a lot expensive that country. Okay, I share the video about how to do in London. You can hear my audio?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
So here you are in the capital and wide-eyed with giddy anticipation. Your pockets are bulging with essential items, your head swimming with ideas of where to go and what to do. I'm the generous type, so I have a few hints and tips
Where?
to get the best out of London. First,
Tell me.
Teacher, could you send the link of the video because I can hear
Oh,
clear.
okay. I send the. Okay. Okay. But the other students uh, can
Thank you,
hear
teacher.
the. Okay. Okay. Now I continue with the video. Restart the game.
in the capital and wide-eyed with giddy anticipation. Your pockets are bulging with essential items, your head swimming with ideas of where to go and what to do. I'm the generous type, so I have a few hints and tips to help you get the best out of London. First, the legendary Oyster card. This is your key to travel in London and will save you time and money. Can't be bad, eh? Get hold of a visitor Oyster card before you arrive, or pick up a card as soon as you get here. Then it's as simple as touching in and out at the start and end of your journey. Easy. The Londoner in their natural habitat is a curious beast, but don't be alarmed. When travelling on the tube, the Londoner prefers that you stand on the right so he can pass by easily. We're naturally pretty reserved, which can give the impression that we don't want to talk to anyone. But you're not from London, so you can ignore these rules. We are in fact very friendly, so you're bound to get the attention of a helpful native. We love a good queue, us Londoners, so wherever you are, don't be surprised if you run into them. Try to enjoy them, we do. You can avoid those queues and save a bit of money by booking in advance. Our politeness is unrelenting, which does at times get a little time-consuming. Remember to get online and see what free special events are on whilst you are here. Don't be alarmed if you hear this noise in a public house. It merely indicates your last chance to order a cheeky pint.
London's a great place to try an amazing range of craft beers. When you're out and about in our glorious capital, it's useful to know the local pronunciations for popular places. Here are a few to start with. Our great river is the Thames. Greenwich, Leicester Square, Borough. One of the best ways to really discover the city is just to get out there and explore it yourself. Try the Transport for London website to find out how to get around easily, plus some great cycling and walking routes which will show you a side of London you'd never uncover by tube. Just remember that cars drive on the left in the UK. There are so many parks and open spaces in London, you could easily take some time out, even in the heart of the city. Discover your own London.
Dear students, is clear or not? Do you need to repeat again the video?
Yes,
Maybe
teacher.
one more time.
Okay, perfect.
Capital and wide-eyed with giddy anticipation. Your pockets are bulging with essential items, your head's swimming with ideas of where to go and what to do. I'm the generous type, so I have a few hints and tips to help you get the best out of London. First, the legendary Oyster card. This is your key to travel in London and will save you time and money. Can't be bad, eh? Get hold of a visitor Oyster card before you arrive, or pick up a card as soon as you get here. Then it's as simple as touching in and out at the start and end of your journey. Easy. The Londoner in their natural habitat is a curious beast, but don't be alarmed. When travelling on the tube, the Londoner prefers that you stand on the right so he can pass by easily. We're naturally pretty reserved, which can give the impression that we don't want to talk to anyone. But you're not from London, so you can ignore these rules. We are in fact very friendly, so you're bound to get the attention of a helpful native. We love a good queue, us Londoners, so wherever you are, don't be surprised if you run into them. Try to enjoy them, we do. You can avoid those queues and save a bit of money by booking in advance. Our politeness is unrelenting, which does at times get a little time consuming. Remember to get online and see what free special events are on whilst you are here. Don't be alarmed if you hear this noise in a public house. It merely indicates your last chance to order a cheeky pint. London's a great place to try an amazing range of craft beers. When you're out and about in our glorious capital, it's useful to know the local pronunciations for popular places. Here are a few to start with. Our great river is the Thames. Greenwich, Leicester Square, Borough. One of the best ways to really discover the city is just to get out there and explore it yourself. Try the Transport for London website to find out how to get around easily, plus some great cycling and walking routes which will show you a side of London you'd never uncover by tube. Just remember that cars drive on the left in the UK. There are so many parks and open spaces in London, you could easily take some time out, even in the heart of the city. Discover your own London.
Okay, okay. Dear Nayland, what is the most interesting part for you in the video? On the video.
The most important or most interesting thing in the video. I consider that the man says that don't be afraid to talk with the people because maybe they are in their own world or are thinking, but they are friendly and are are dispuestos or are ready to help all
Friendly
kinds.
or kind. Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. Perfect idea. And 90s. One idea about the video. One.
I think the most important thing that I could see was the cost of the life is high in London. You need money and you have to take some things to save your money or to
Okay,
if you don't have some on instead because there are
perfect.
many things. Yes.
Excellent, perfect. Andrea, one idea about the video.
I don't know if I understand well, but uh, uh, when they open early the club, I think yes, I don't know if the video says about this, but I see the beer, so I don't know.
Oh, the club, the club. Oh, I understand. Yes, there are beautiful places in that country. Okay, excellent, perfect. And Selena, one idea about the video.
I think an interesting about the video, maybe the rules that people have when standing on the stairs, and it is good. I think that they complete with them. Here in Colombia, we cannot do that.
Okay, perfect, excellent. Okay, and now the answer about the video and share the information. Okay, the first questions. Uh, Nayland, the first question for you
Where is an oyster card? It's a to travel card.
is a tube travel club. Perfect. And the second, Andrea.
What side should you stand on the stairs? On the right.
Right. Okay. And Selena.
Um, what is a rule when you sit in a tube? Um, I watch in the video the people is talking. I think the be talking.
Mhm.
I don't know.
But the general idea, the rule,
Um, be silent.
be silent. Yeah. Perfect. And 90s. 90s.
And describe the negative to adjective, friendly and helpful.
Friendly and helpful. Excellent. And Nailing.
Teacher, what is huevo?
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid. To avoid. The meaning of the contest. How do you avoid cute?
How you avoid Q? Q. Which people stay at home but online. Uh, I'm confused with this word Q. Is new for me. This is word.
Yeah, okay. But they try to understand the general
The
context.
general contest. How can
How do
you
you avoid?
maybe I
Become.
don't know. Maybe book back online?
Yes, yes, perfect. Andrea,
Why is a word to go online? Mm, to save time?
to save time. Okay. Um, Selena,
Um, what does the sound of the bell indicate? I don't remember.
I'd
mm,
imagine to time to go, to turn left, to time for the last order.
it's difficult. Maybe 8. Time to go home. No?
Okay, okay. On the 90s for you,
The same question or the other question?
the other code, the other,
Okay.
the last question.
Okay. It is worth to know local pronunciation. It is worth to know local pronunciation.
In the last part of the video, say that different. pronunciation for any word.
I think yes.
Yes, exactly. Okay, let's see how you did. Okay, okay. Ooh, 88%. 7 out 8. Okay, where is the first is correct and the right is correct. And the rule is to be silent, yes, friendly and helpful, to avoid, to book online. It's correct. To go online is to save time, perfect. And to sound to the bell to indicate is time for the last order. Okay. And the
Oh,
last
last
one is
order, como última parada.
it's exactly
Ay.
but the pronunciation is very different about the British people. Okay, my dear students, and the last part of the class. I'll remember the audio. What the student sent me the audio, the vocabulary, Aileen, Helena, Nadis. Okay, maybe all the week to prepare the audio and send me to the teams. Yeah, remember for this week.
Teacher,
One,
could you repeat that,
Teacher,
please?
okay,
About
I
that,
don't know. No.
okay. Remember that this is the last week for the classes, but the next week is the only for the exam, the one class for the exam. But there are two important part before the exam is that the writing a paragraph. The last class of the students wrote a paragraph, and in that class or for that week, it's necessary to send me abo in Vocaro to make a recording in Vocaro and set me to talk about 1 or 2 minutes about what is your opinion about our encounter and say that what is important to speaking for your career, for your life, for your profession, and what is the best or the worst part of the class to participate in and remember what that the speaking is the most important part for that class. Yes, only for 1 or maximum 2 minutes to talk about that encounter. Okay?
teacher, we can use our test that we wrote the last class.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And we
Uh,
send it to you by Teams or by email or
I think that in Teams it's possible because in Teams it's possible
yeah.
to share the
The link.
link about in vocabulary.
teacher,
Okay.
sorry, what day is for saying the link?
All the week, all this week. I don't know if tomorrow until to Friday
Okay,
because this is our final encounter of the speaking class.
the Friday, this
Yes,
Friday.
yes,
Okay,
yes, exactly.
okay.
Okay, but the last part of the class, I would like to share the information about um, multiple intelligence. This is the last topic. And share first the
Many years ago, people were classified as clever and genius or silly and dumb based on their
the audio.
mathematical intelligence. This concept was challenged by Goldman and Gardner. They stated that all human beings possess different types of intelligence. While we cannot say that one intelligence excludes the other, people generally develop one or two more than the others due to their cultural background and education. From this perspective, if you develop the ability to work with space and vision, you are more visual spatial. If you have the ability to express things with your body when you speak or when you dance or exercise, You are more bodily kinesthetic. If you like music, if you can identify a musical instrument, if you can determine the accent when someone speaks, you are musical auditory. On the other hand, if you like languages and you can do crossword puzzles, you are verbal linguistic. For those who have developed logical reasoning and mathematics, you are logical mathematical. Finally, if you can make friends and are very social and extrovert, you have developed interpersonal intelligence, and if you can think, be critical, observe, and analyze others, you have developed the intrapersonal intelligence.
Okay, it's clear, yeah? Yes, I think. Okay, you can see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, for example, to try to connect this part, translator or language teacher, what is the match with intelligence? What do you think? One, two, three, four, five, six, or seven for translators or language teacher? Andrea,
Yes, teacher.
what do you think for translators or language teachers? What is the intelligence? Visual, body kinesthetic, musical auditory, verbal linguistic, logical mathematical, interpersonal or intrapersonal.
Verbal linguistic.
Exactly. Perfect. And nailing for social workers or public relationships people.
Mm, I think interpersonal.
Yes, exactly. For engineers or math teachers, Selena.
Logical, mathematical.
Exactly, perfect. Or Andrea for dancers and gymnastics or gymnast.
Dancer, gymnastics, and musical auditory.
Okay, yes, or maybe other.
Dancer and gymnastics. I don't know what is Buckley kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic is they talk about movement.
I think this body
Exactly.
kinesthetic.
Yes, because it's dancer. Is the body kinesthetic. Kinesthetic for singers and composers. Maybe 90s for singer and composer.
Musical, auditory, and yes.
Yes, perfect. And for priest and psychologist. Selena,
I don't know if 6 or 7.
is what? I don't know. What do you think? Interpersonal is um,
What is
inside
priest, teacher?
Vis-
or what? Excuse me. What is your question?
What is priest? What is the meaning?
Um, mm, como un sacerdote, un cura, o un
I
ministro, algo así. Ujú.
I six.
Interpersonal or intra? Six
Six.
interpersonal.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, exactly. An artist or an architect. Nailing,
Visual stage.
visual. Yes, or spatial. Yes, excellent. And now the final part of the class, I would like to know your intelligence. What is the most important part of your intelligence? Maybe start with Native.
I love this topic. I love
Yeah.
it because I consider that my intelligence is kinesthetic. but
Yeah,
also
I
is
agree with
musical.
you.
You know, it, I and I can't be quiet all the time. And also, I learn very fast when I am doing something. I am watching. Okay. I learn fast when I watch, but also when I listen. I love to read. I love to read books, but I prefer um, audiobooks is dance or do different activities to learn faster
The
like
movement is very important for you.
yes, like mental maps or some exercise, many things that I can expect.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And Andrea, for you.
Eh, um, I love linguistics and literature, so verbal linguistic is more more help me for me when I learn. So yes,
Okay, perfect. It's very important for all the students to identify clearly what is the most interesting intelligence or the most important part of the intelligence. And Selena, how about you?
Um, Definitely, 4 and 5. No, I'm bad with the mathematical and speaking. I'm bad. I consider that I am good learning visual, spatial, and musical auditory because I love the music. Yeah.
Okay, and the worst for you is mathematical? No?
What is
The worst part of your intelligence is mathematics. I can hear clearly.
the words?
Yes.
I don't know what is.
The best part of your intelligence, you say that musical or
Visual, yeah.
visual. Yeah, the
I'm
worst
bad
part.
with the logical mathematics and verbal.
Okay.
I'm verbal because I'm bad at speaking.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, my dear Nailin, what is your uh, best part of your intelligence? I can say.
My intelligence is varied. I have some of body kinesthetic. I when I talk, I move my hands. I can be quiet. No, quiet. No, without movements. I have to move my body when I talk. I have
Do
musical
you
this
like to dance?
and
No?
yes, but when I'm alone, I love this one.
Ah, okay. Not in group.
Yes, when anyone is watching me, I dance.
Ah, okay, okay.
And I also have musical auditory like Selena. I love music. I love listen new things or learn by listen and watching, but more listen than watching. I remember that my mom, when I was a kid, always read me the box, and I learned the what this for. But because when I were reading, I don't remember in anything.
Ah,
I
do
use
you practice the idea that you visualize when you read? This is the most important. For example, when do you need to understand a text about a specific comprehension, it's very important to imagine the story. Yeah, visualization
yes,
is an interesting way. Okay.
yes. I also have verbal linguistic and logical mathematical. I have all.
Okay, you are very smart. Okay.
Maybe. or I
Yes.
use all for them.
Okay. The worst part for you. What is more difficult for you?
Interpersonal. I have
Interpersonal.
problems to trade with people. I get nervous. I forget what I want to say, or my hands sudden. Or
But
weird.
in this class, I don't understand what is your problem. You are very kind, very participate, motivate, very special
I
in my class.
I think it's depend on the people because I can see that you are friendly and kind, but when and I can see that you are a good person that because I
Okay, I love it, this group. I seriously. Okay, what is the worst part for you, Nelly? Navis, Navis.
For me,
Yeah.
the worst part,
When do you learn for that way?
okay, I think the worst part is the interpersonal.
Yeah.
I very friendly.
Why? I can't believe it.
I don't know.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Okay, excellent. My dear students, I enjoyed the class. And now remember, my only one homework for all the encounters. Only one for that class, for that week. Okay? See you Friday. Yeah? Bye, my dear students.
Bye,
Bye bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye,
Thank
Thank
you.
goodbye,
you.
Bye
listeners.
bye.
You have a good night.
Good night for you.
Goodbye, mates.